EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. Steps away to his left. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Eddie Goldman. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields. Incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Fields. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's pulled in at the 32. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On third down, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they work this out past the 25.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On first down, Fields. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Fields now to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, 70 yards, and the Bears have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. from the gun. It's a give to Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Handoff comes to Chubb. Chubb will have the 1st down and much more. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Mayfield now from the 50. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second down and 8. Fields.
He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Play action. It's Fields.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he's standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Back to throw. Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Fields. He sets to fire deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was fourth down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it off for Chubb. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields
steps away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage.
But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A give. This is Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On play action, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Now Fields. And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. This one is the fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. To throw, Mayfield.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They go play action. Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
A give. This is Chubb. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Decided to hand it off that time on the run pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Now Mayfield. He's got his big wide receiver complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action, Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on second down. Fields eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Chicago! Damian Williams, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield on play action. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time.
but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Here's Fields. On the move to his left. Room to run past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now a 1st down throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Second and 10. To throw is Fields. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Here's Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. after the delay of game. They're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Rolling to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Mayfield's throw into the hands of Hooper.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mayfield with it once more.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And the Bears are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If they'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles.